Hey guys, so I'm back with another video and we're gonna ignore the dumpster fire that is my face right now. And I've got an interesting video for you. If you can kind of tell that my shelves are in a disarray, that's because today I will be doing an unhaul. This is a video that's been like a long time coming because my TBR is way too big and a bunch of these books are actually books I bought like around the time I started BookTube, and it's like I don't have the same reading taste as I did when I was like 16. So yeah, so I unhauled some of these I haven't read, some of these I have read, and some of these are like multiple copies, and some of these are school reads that like I did read or I skimmed or I didn't read. This is actually going to be a two-part unhaul. So part one is here at my house, at my parents' house, with my actual bookshelf, so there's a lot. I'm also going to do an unhaul for the books at my apartment, which there's not going to be as many as there is here. But yeah, so let's go ahead and jump into this. 50 Shades of Grey by E.L. James. I have read this. I also read, what's the second book? 50 Shades Darker? I hate this book. And I think the only reason I keep it around is to shit talk it in like book tags, and I really should not be wasting shelf space. The Giver by Lois Lowry. I bought this around the time the movie came out because I was like, I need to read the book before the movie comes out, and like I was one of those kids that never read it for school, so. Remainder by Tim McCarthy. Gone I Must Go by Thais Salisi. Autobiography of Red by Anne Carson. The Crucible by Arthur Miller. White Noise by Don Delio. The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne. I hate this book so much. One Big Self by C.D. White. Don't Let Me Be Lonely by Claudia Renke. These are all books that I had to read for classes, varying anywhere from high school up through college, and I just kept them because I'm a hoarder, but I really don't need them anymore. If I Stay, I have 3 copies of this, and I don't know how I ended up with 3 copies. I don't know why. I didn't even really like this book. I only read it because the movie was coming out. The Princess Bride by William Goldman. I have a second edition of this that I like the cover better of. The Beautiful and Damned by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I also have a different cover edition of this that is so much more beautiful. It's like a penguin something. Oh my gosh, there's a bookmark in here. I was also supposed to read this for a class that the teacher just kind of forgot about, so nobody reminded him. Divergent, City of Bones, City of Ashes, Clockwork Angel. I have hardcover editions of these that I like better than the paperback. Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. I'm not talking about this book anymore. There's a book talk linked up here if you want to see my thoughts on this. Will Grayson by David Levithan and John Green. I didn't really like this one. Sons of Catherines by John Green. I really hated this book. And Let It Snow by John Green, Lauren Miracle, and Maureen Johnson. It was just eh. The Vampire Diaries by L.J. Smith. This includes The Awakening and The Struggle, which I think are the first 2 books. I've heard such trash about this series, so why do I want to own it? I Kissed a Zombie and I Liked It by Adam Seltzer. This is a horrible book. Seizure by Kelly Reaches. I have a hardcover edition. The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I didn't like this book at all, and I don't know why I continue to leave it on my shelf. The cover's pretty, but like it doesn't need to take up shelf space. I have like a giant stack of them like right here, and I'm only about halfway through, and the stack is like up to here, and I feel like it's gonna fall. This is a bad idea. Strange Angels by Lily St. Croix. I have no idea what this is about. The Program by Suzanne Young. Sounded interesting at first. Now they've continued on the series, and I just am not interested in it anymore. Roses and Bones by Francesca LeBlanc. I think this has something to do with Faye. I don't remember. Ashes by Isla J. Bick. I don't remember what this is about. I don't want to read it. Blue Buds by Melissa De La Cruz. Something about vampires in the city. Not interested, really. The Twilight Trilogy, I think that's how you say it, by Amanda Hawking. This deals with trolls. I read the first book. I never read the other 2. Need by Carrie Jones. I think this deals with Faye. I don't know. I'm not gonna read it. Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. I bought the new paperback pretty cover editions, so I have to get rid of this one. Extraordinary Means by Robin Schneider. This book was just okay. Wither by Lauren DeStefano. I've heard mixed opinions about this book. It was really popular when it first came out, and then after the hype kind of died down, people were talking about they didn't like it, and not something I'm really interested in reading anymore. The Forest of Hands and Teeth by Carrie Ryan. I ranted about this in one of my monthly wrap-ups, which will be linked up here. It took like 10 minutes just like talking about how much I hated this book. So if you want to hear my thoughts on that, there you go. Volumes 1, 2, and 4 of the Morganville Vampires series by Rachel Kane. I read Volume 1. And then I bought these two. And it was okay. It was with like vampires and ghosts, but I feel like it's a little young for me now and I wouldn't enjoy it. And also there's like 10 million books in this series, so I kind of don't want to pick it up. We're almost there. We only have 2 more left. Wake by Amanda Hocking. I don't know what this has to do, something with water, but I don't want to read it anymore. Sweet Evil by Wendy Higgins. This is just a trashy YA paranormal story, I think, and again, really popular when it first came out and everybody really loved the trilogy, but now that like we're older and seeing problematic aspects in books, a lot of people don't like this, so why should I waste my time on it? So that is it for my unhaul. There's like a crap ton of books around me and I'm about to go take them all to Half Price Books and try to get some money for them. I can't even pick all these up. Even if I did, they would be like taller than me, but oh my god! That was a bad idea. Here, I'll just hold up one stack. Oh my god. Okay, I feel better getting rid of these because like my conscience is a little bit more clear than it was before. Anyways, so let's chat up in the comments about some of these books. I guess you can agree with me if you think I should get rid of them. You can try to disagree with me in the comments that I shouldn't have got rid of it because it's like an amazing book, but like these are all going to Half Price Books no matter what. So yeah, as always, like and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Until then, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!